Good Friday morning from the Brickitect studio. I hope you're having a glorious day today, but if you're not, for some reason something set you back today, some bad things happen, for just the next few minutes while we're together, just take that, put it off to the side, get it out of your mind, and let's just hang out together while I continue to organize my Lego collection. If you guys have been following along with the, I guess it is a journey here, I've been in phase one, as I've been calling it, of the organization process, which is taking sets that I've built in the last year or so, taking them out of their boxes, breaking them down, putting them into storage bins and labeling everything, and just trying my best to get my nightmarish storage room that's behind you guys right now, trying to get that organized in a place that I can actually feel at peace at. So that's what I'm working on, and we're going to be doing more of that today, hopefully being able to live stream some of that without Xfinity doing maintenance in our area during the exact time that I try to stream. Ha! I think today is going to be better, and we're going to get into that. But before we do that, I've got some things, some old business, if you will, on the desk back there that I've got to show you and share with you. Shortly after yesterday's video, our internet came back, so I ended up streaming with Craggle, and we spent a few hours finishing up the set that we started, which is Lego DC Comics Superheroes set 76087, Flying Fox, Batmobile, Airlift Attack, 955 pieces, and this was the set. I'll link the video up at the top if you didn't see it yet. I got this about 3 years ago, never opened it up, never did anything with it, and Craggle inspired me to finally get it out and build it together, which is exactly what we did. Had a great time on his channel, chatting it up and getting things done, which is really what I'm trying to do around here these days. And I wanted to show this off to you guys. We'll show the minifigs first. We got Steppenwolf looking okay here. He's a buildable figure, I guess. I think maybe he would have been better if they did this a little differently, maybe made him just like a regular big fig, but I like that they have some articulation and stuff. You guys know I like mechs and I like Lego action figures, and I would say that he's a pretty good model for that. Craggle had some things to say about his chin that I can't repeat on this channel because I'm sure there are some younger people watching, but see what you will there. Besides that, we've got a couple minifigs here, and the ones that you really want from this set, we've got Cyborg, we've got Superman, of course, we've got this guy, his name's Batman, we've got Wonder Woman, and then of course we've got two Parademons, but who cares about those? Let's look at these guys. Apparently, I need to get the Flash. I thought I had a Flash, but it's like the older one. It's not the Justice League one, so Craggle was taunting me with that, and I guess I need to pick that up to complete the Justice League. So I'll probably go on to Bricklink and see if I can secure that. But that's just the first part of the set, the minifigs. This was, I guess, the whole second day we were building the actual Flying Fox, and this is what it looks like. I think it's a nice build. One thing that kind of triggers me a little bit just showing this to you, please don't even look at this. You can see all the smudges and fingerprints on here. And I'm a person that I really keep my hands clean. I like having clean hands, especially when I'm building Lego sets, because I don't like fingerprints, and I don't like having oils on my hands when I'm messing with stuff like this, because that's like always on there. So I'll have to give this thing a good wipe down, I think. But here's what it looks like, fully complete, and you're like, wow, that thing's pretty substantial. That is until you look inside of it. Try to get my lighting to cooperate with me here, but I'm going to show this off to you. Inside here, this is where this gets really neat. You put these things down like this, and then out pops a Batmobile. The Flying Fox gives birth to a Batmobile. So inside there is this whole entire car, which was, I think you saw yesterday if you were watching the video. And I really like that, and that's really what drew me to this set. You can see it without that in there. It is basically just wide open, and that's the front, and you can kind of see it from the back as well. It gets secured in there with these, so you can drive the car in, and it just sits in there. But yeah, this thing felt really hollow when it was finished, and I'm like, oh man, it doesn't really feel complete until you put the Batmobile inside. But man, for $75, which is what I picked this up for, way back in the day when like no one wanted this, and Craggle told me this vehicle apparently plays a much bigger role in the new Justice League. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. But yeah, I'm happy to build it. One thing I don't like about this right here, and you probably can already tell what I'm going to talk about, these exposed studs, and you can kind of see down through there. I'd rather that be like a tile kind of hiding that, even if they had to just not have this curve forward. One thing that triggered Craggle when he was doing it, a man of many triggers, he doesn't like this says Wayne Technology on the side, because it's basically saying that like Batman is associated with Bruce Wayne, or maybe even the same person. Spoiler alert. Yeah, he didn't put the sticker on, but I did. There were several stickers on here. You can see all those. I like the way it looks. This pops off the top, and up here they have Cyborg flying it. They didn't do a good job of showing off Cyborg on the box. You're like, oh, where is he? He's hidden back there. But that comes off. You can put some characters in there if you want to. In fact, when I came down here, Clark already had Cyborg in there. He was down here. And I should say, if you're wondering where Clark Man is, I think I showed this off to you. You guys can kind of see it what it is. I kind of just give you an exterior tour here. I'm not much of a Lego reviewer. If you haven't noticed that yet, you probably will very soon. And I just don't like doing reviews. I like sharing my experience building. I like giving like my honest opinion, but I don't want to sit here and be like, my phone's ringing. Is this a sign that we're off to a bad start today? Apologies for the interruption in our very professional review there. That was a car dealership I spoke to a few days ago. I'm trying to get this vehicle that's very hard to get, and they're doing their best to try to find one for me, but it's not looking good. So we might be going back to the drawing boards there. But regardless, I think I said all I need to say about the Flying Fox. I'm happy with my purchase at $75. I'm glad that I didn't sell it for more money than that. I had a fun time building it, chatting, and I'm just happy to have that as a part of the collection that I now need to find a place for and organize. I'm working backwards. I got to be like tearing stuff apart and putting it away, not building more stuff, but I need a break from this every once in a while. If you guys are wondering though, I think I forgot to mention this at the beginning of this video. Where's Clark Man? Many of you are like, dude, where's the star of the show? Why are these videos so boring now? Clark Man is in school. Today is day 2. Had a fantastic day yesterday, if you're wondering. It's like his favorite thing. Today's Friday. He found out today that they provide a free breakfast, which is amazing, and he gets a free lunch as well. And I'm just like, what? Because we had his lunch all packed, and apparently school macaroni and cheese is more impressive or enticing than a handcrafted sandwich made by your dad. So I was a little hurt, but nonetheless, he's in school, and this is why we're actually getting things done around here. In other news, I got some questions that I need to answer because I did a bad job yesterday of answering these. First question comes from our good friend Chris, who says, what is your plan for the manuals? Have a glorious day. Chris, you have a glorious day too. Let me show you what my plan is. I realized as soon as I was done with the video yesterday, I'm like, shoot, I never showed these guys what I was planning to do with the manuals. This is the manual that we're messing with yesterday. And what my plan is to use these sheet protectors. And what I do is I put that inside here, as you may expect, slide it down, and then this will go into a 3-ring binder. I bought a ton of these black 3-ring 3 or 4 inch binders, and they're all going inside there with the theme labeled on the front. So my ultimate goal is to have a Lego library. Originally, when I envisioned this in the past, I had all of my sets in boxes, and you could pull that box off anytime and build it. It turned out that collecting boxes takes up a huge amount of volume and space that I kind of have if I really managed it, but at the pace that I go and the collecting and the building we do, there's no way that I could like maintain this. This would not be this wouldn't be sufficient and something that I could do going forward. So my plan with my Lego library now is for you to look through the 3-ring binder at the Harry Potter sets, decide that you want to build Hagrid's hut, and you pull this out of here, and then you go over to the Harry Potter bin, pull that out, pull the bag out that has the set number and name on it, and you're building. So it's the same thing just without a box, and it saves an incredible amount of space. So this is what I'm doing with those. I did have one other question though that came through. Among all the encouragement and positive comments, you guys are amazing. I saw people saying that they're inspired to do this too, and I'm just like, yes, that's awesome. But Becky asked, do you keep an inventory of your sets? And Becky, yes, I do, and I'll show you what I do. Probably the same thing as many of you do. I'm over here on this website called Brickset, and all of the sets that I've put into my bags and done this with, I've inventoried on here. So I have 193 sets in there, and it looks like 488 minifigs. Dang, that's just a fraction of what it is, but my name is Brickitect on there. I don't know if you can look me up or whatever, but this is just the beginning of it, and I'm putting all these sets in here. I got to put this one in there. It's pretty cool. I like having an inventory of it, and I'd like to do a backup too if I can, because just in case it goes down. On that, I think we are all wrapped up with former business, so now it's time to get into current or new business, and that is going back to the grind and getting more stuff torn down and broken down and organized, and I'm going to do that on a live stream, praying to the streaming gods that they let me do it, and I hope you can join me if you are in this one, which you're probably not. The link is down below to Brickitect Live, where I'm doing all my streams. I decided to do them over there so they can just kind of live there, and if people want to watch them, they can, and if not, they're not plugging up this channel with all kinds of craziness. So on that, we'll see you guys here in just a little bit with hopefully some organization happening, and this all moved out of the way. It's now 11:37 a.m. Stream for about an hour and a half. I told everyone that if they said bye, I would put them in the video. So here's everyone saying bye. That was a fun stream. A good conversation with everybody there. I had a great time. More buys coming in. It's the delay. The delay gets you, man. But that was awesome. I got some sets torn down. I know this doesn't look like a lot when you think about an hour and a half, you're like, wow, that's kind of bad. But I spent a lot of time chatting and really just trying to engage with the audience, which is the main thing I'm there for. Like, I really love just chatting with people, and it gives me motivation to do this. I mentioned that to those guys. I even did a little bit of a showcase on this, which someone asked me if I had, and I'm like, not only do I have it, but I built it, and we need to do a review on this, but I'll save that for another day. I, of course, need to put these sets back in the storage room, but before I do that, I've got to put a couple more of these into my page protectors, which I have here. If you're wondering what brand I'm using, these are just cheap ones that I got from, I want to say like Staples or Office Max or Office Depot or whatever those places are called, whatever one we have in town here. So one-handed detect. Oh gosh, this is gonna be painful to watch. This may be the most cringing thing you've ever seen today outside of the last Brickitect video you watched. Can I do it? Could I exist in a one-handed world? Yes. Close. Get it in there. Yes, did it. Anyways, we're gonna do a couple more of those, and I'll show you the books I'm putting these in as well, so you can see that. Brief side quest. We got a Boo Bear down here. She's a baby. Oh, I know. Oh. Back to our job. Son of a biscuit. It's a Brickitect video. Come into my storage room with me. If you guys haven't seen it in here before, it's a little scary. Really scary in some cases, but I'm working on this shelf. Oh, Sugar Shack. I got a couple more sets to do. I was thinking I had this cleared. But this is all Clark's Super Mario stuff is in here. I've got a haul to share with you. Oh, don't look at that. I've got another haul. Don't look at that. I've got some things up here. Don't look at that. You can't look at any of that stuff. All in due time, my friends. I'll give a little tidbit of something each day while we do this, so you're not just bored by all of this. But we got a seasonal set. Do I have a spot for seasonal stuff? I do. We're talking about a gift to your future self. There it is. So we got Halloween Hayride in there. We've got Winter Snowball Fight and Valentine's Brown Bear. Question is, some of these are going to be like seasonal, or is it promos or gift with purchases for all you elitists out there? All right, let's go with Harry Potter, which I just made that one yesterday. We got a lot of Harry Potter sets built recently, so Harry Potter goes in there, and I'm pretty sure, was there another Harry Potter one? No. Okay, these are Brickheads. Brickheads are going to get really full. Already getting full. I'm going to have to break these down by year probably. I'm going to put a year here and then we'll break them down that way. Do I have a Star Wars one? I don't tear much Star Wars stuff apart. In fact, I have boxes full of old Star Wars stuff that I've built. Gonna have to make a drawer for Star Wars. Let's do this. It's literally so bad in here that to put you guys on a tripod, I could barely get it in here. So appreciate the craft, my friends. I go through a lot to try to get you guys the shots. It's all my fault, though. Don't feel sorry for me. Here we go. Label maker. It says Star Wieners. And then all you do is click print. Click it again. And then Star Wieners comes out of the top. Said no one ever. And we got our label. And I'll show you how this goes on. Looks like we're going all the way down here. I'll pull this out so you guys can see a little better. And this has adhesive on the, not adhesive, it has like a paper backing. And it's split in two, so you peel that one off. And then you peel this side off. And one thing that I noticed yesterday that kind of triggered me is when I edited my video back, I noticed that I didn't have these on like just perfectly straight. And it doesn't help that I've taken it out. I should have did it while I was in there, but you know, stickers have been the bane of my existence forever. But we got Star Wars. Finally said it right for you guys. I'm sorry. And then Kylo Ren's Shuttle Microfighter. First Star Wars set going into the new collection, properly displayed. And we've got another drawer now, which leads us to a total of, how high are these? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Okay, so we've got 17 drawers now full out of the 72 that we have someday yet to fill. But we're going to be doing it. This is a marathon, not a sprint. We're going to get through this. I'm going to bring you guys along with all the other stuff that I want to do. I feel like I could find a way to make these videos kind of into like little segments, right? Like we're doing little things each day or something. I don't know. I don't have anything figured out, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. But I do have something figured out that I need to do as we wrap this video up. I need to make a Lego order and see if I can secure my space coin that I redeemed the first day that I could. I didn't have anything to order though. I decided not to get the shuttle, which that question came up a couple times. Oh my God, these lights are just so freaking harsh. Turn that off so I don't look like I'm so white. But the shuttle, you guys are wondering if I'm going to get it. I am probably going to get it, but I need to wait for like a really good promo. The original promo that they were going to do was pretty good, but then that fell through, and I already had a rocket ride, so I didn't need that. So I'm waiting. Double VIP or good promo. I'm going to get the shuttle. But I'm also thinking about getting the A-Wing for May the 4th. If there's like a deal on that, I would love to get the A-Wing. If it was like double VIP or if they had a discount, I'd like to do that because I think it's just gorgeous. But I'm buying neither of those two things today. I'm just trying to spend $40 or so I can get this space coin that I redeemed the first day it was out, but probably is already sold out. Oh my God. Look at that thing. So what am I buying, you may ask? Here's the thing that I want to buy that haven't been able to buy. This is my most wanted Lego set, which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, but I just love it. It's been out of stock forever. Hard to say whether I'm actually ever going to get it, but I keep checking. That would have been my purchase today. But instead, I'm getting this Creator motorcycle and this tractor. I like both these sets. I think Clark will enjoy them, so we'll add to bag. And those two sets put us to $39.98. Free shipping, $2.40 for sales tax, $42.38. So I'll go through the checkout and we'll see if I can get my coin redeemed here. Please? Oh, it actually worked. Oh my gosh, I was so worried. I went over here and this says that it's sold out, so I wasn't thinking I was getting this. So I'm glad that I'm doing this and making this order. And Lego has earned my business one more time. Got that ordered, and I did have one last thing I want to show you before we wrap up today. I'll show you what I'm doing with all of these manuals because I imagine someone is curious to find out. Back to the dungeon one more time. Inside here, and not in a very orderly way, put this here for right now, I've got all of these 3-ring binders, and as you can see, they're labeled Minecraft 1 because I imagine there's going to be more Minecraft. But I'll bring you here and I'll show you what I did. I have these all organized by set number, by theme, by set number, so the lowest to the highest. And as you can see, we seem to have a lot of the, we're missing 16. We have a lot of the Minecraft sets. And this is just an example of how I'm doing this. So the plan is to have these all organized like this and then put on like a nice shelf. So if I'm looking for Minecraft sets, I can go in here and then pull the page out. Over here, you find Minecraft, which we don't have one yet. And then, well, using Ninjago's example, you pull it out and find the matching set number, and then you build it. Easy as that. That's my plan, and I think this is going to work. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about and show you today. Again, this is going to be a long-term thing that I'm going to be working on for a while, and I plan to bring you guys along with me on that as well as on the live streams. We're going to get in this place looking really good. I'll be sharing some other stuff along the way in terms of hauls and reviews and stuff, and I'm really excited about sharing this experience. If I can inspire somebody out there to get organized even just a little bit, that'd be awesome. But the main thing I'm doing is sharing my journey and the progress that I'm making. I feel like we can enjoy the successes together, the setbacks together. It becomes a part of the story, and that's the big thing that I really love about making YouTube videos is making a story and sharing it with the world. And I'm happy that you're here to share that story with me. So on that, I hope you have a glorious rest of your day today, and we'll see you tomorrow with another video, which I think is probably going to be a mail time video. Actually, I'm going to go pick up the mail right now because I have to go get my COVID vaccine in about 40 minutes. So let you know how that goes, and we'll see you guys in the next one.